Welcome!
We are
the Iowa High School
Athletic Association.
We're proud to bring you this broadcast
of Iowa High School
Sports Championships,
featuring Iowa's student athletes, schools, and communities.
We support teamwork, sportsmanship, and education-based activities.
Good luck, and thanks for watching.
And good evening again, everybody. Welcome into the Unidome in Cedar Falls. Welcome to the 2025 IHSAA football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. We're back with another Class 3A showdown where number 2 Solon at 11-0 and Nevada at number 7 at 9-2. Good evening, everybody. John Swisher along with you, with the coach, Kevin Miller, as here we are for our second semifinal tonight. We just witnessed Bishop Hewlin getting a berth into their 15th state championship next Friday afternoon. Who will join them? Either the Cubs or the Spartans. The Spartans, a team you know very well, a program you used to lead for 19 years, Kevin Miller.
John, I promise I won't. I'll be neutral throughout this broadcast. I promise. Both programs are playing very good football right now. Solon is a spread team that does a really good job of getting the ball out to their athletes, have been really stout on defense, have negated big plays and taken advantage, of short fields and turning over their opponents. And then you have Nevada, who just is a power running football team. They're big up front, they're physical, and have played outstanding defense here in the postseason, unseated a very formidable opponent in Clear Lake.
Indeed, they did. Knocked off number 1 Clear Lake to get here as these two teams are getting ready to go. We will too. We'll be right back with semifinal football on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a fifth-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Tom Keating, executive director of the Iowa High School Athletic Association. We're excited to have you join us for our state football championships.
As title sponsor of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools fuel strong futures. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food that helps sustain the communities we all call home. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Iowa High School Athletic Association allows us to celebrate the achievements of both groups while providing meaningful support to help Iowa's student athletes thrive.
Reaching the state football championships is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the field and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping our organization provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering from home, we all play a role in making our state shine. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa High School Athletic Association,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck inside the Dome.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Why am I seeing yield differences in only 2 of my fields?
Great question, Evan. I've taken some soil samples, and it looks like you might have some fertility issues, especially in that northern field. Take a look.
Nothing gets past you, Rick. Hey, how long you been back there?
An agronomist never tells.
From personalized insights to year-round support, Channel agronomists always show up. Channel, all in, all season.
IHSAA Semifinal Football is brought to you by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the IHSAA, championing youth through sports and education. And by Cookies, epic sauces and bold seasonings. Remember, smart cookies use cookies. And by the Iowa Bankers Association, Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Welcome back inside the Unidome in Cedar Falls, overlooking Stan Sheriff Field. John Swisher, Kevin Miller, as we get ready for this second and final semifinal. We'll turn to final action next week, Thursday and Friday, here from the Unidome, as we take a look at this ball game closer with Nevada, the 7 seed, and Solon, the 2 seed. We start with the keys to the game. Delta Dental brings us our keys to the game, and we start with the Solon Spartans.
Establish the run. Solon has a lot of great athletes, but they need to get the running game going from the very beginning. Contain the Cubs' ground and pound run game. That is what they do. They really built their team around their physicality, and it starts up front. So they're going to have to do a great job of really containing that power run game that Nevada is going to bring.
And on the other side of things, we take a look at the Cubs and what they'll have to do to be successful here tonight against Solon.
Much of Nevada's success this year has been predicated on controlling the line of scrimmage. They did a great job of that against Clear Lake, and they're going to have to do the same here tonight. And then containing Eli Campman. Eli obviously leads this team in rushing as well as passing. He accounts for a number of touchdowns as well. He's a playmaker. They're going to have to do a good job of keeping him at bay and keeping him in the pocket and not allowing him to extend plays.
Those were today's keys to the game, presented by Delta Dental of Iowa. For your smile, for your health, and for your community. Both teams are not back out on the field yet, getting ready for this kickoff. If you're just joining us, Bishop Hewlin with the 34-21 win over Wahlert Catholic, as the Crusaders will be in the title game next Friday afternoon, and one of these teams will join them. As we take a look at both of these teams a little closer for Solon at 11-0, 36 playoff appearance, a record of 64-30, 21 playoff appearances in a row. As the last time they weren't in the playoffs was 2004. You remember that, and then you went on a run with the program, and what a remarkable run it's been. Coach Stanton taking over for you, as now he's in his 6th season at Solon, 10th overall, 55-12 at Solon.
Coach Stanton has done a tremendous job at Solon, tremendous. He's come in and embraced the culture and hasn't made a lot of changes, has brought in a great staff that has a really good understanding of what it takes to be successful, and it's just so great to see. I'm so proud of what he and his staff are doing, and obviously these players are playing at a high level. It's obviously now being removed from the program to see that continued success. I'm overjoyed.
They've been to a semis a couple years in his tenure. 2023, they were 10-2, lost to Williamsburg in the semis. 2021, lost to Boyden Hall Rock Valley, finished 11-1. As for Nevada, this is a Cubs team not as familiar of being in the playoffs, and especially here in the Unidome, 5th year in a row. Their 9th playoff appearance. First was back in 1976, a 4-8 record all time. They were 8-3 last year, lost to SBL in the quarters. So this is a community and a program not as familiar as the Solon faithful of getting here to the Dome and playing in the semifinal.
John, there's something to be said about experience. You can't replicate it, and the fact that Solon's been in this environment before, similar to Wahlert and Hewlin, it does impact just the emotions of the game, the noise, the heat. There's so many of these variables that you just don't take into consideration until you experience it.
And how are you able, you can't really replicate it, but how did you try to do that in the early days before your teams were established and getting here every year? Then you really didn't have to, but what were you able to do in practice? Did you create some situations with the noise?
We tried to, absolutely. And in fact, we would practice in the gym a portion of the time to replicate that heat, the noise, as best you could, but it really doesn't do justice to the environment of the heat, the noise, and the pressure, and there's so many different elements that you don't take into consideration. But at the same time, when the ball's kicked off, a lot of those things kind of go by the wayside, and you're just focused on the next play.
Coach Andrew Kleeman, 10 years, 64 wins, 34 losses. They've battled through some adversity this year, as we talked about with Waller Catholic. They lost 2 defensive starters mid-season, leading tacklers at the time, Carson Clem and Jaden Grimm, both really good players. Were having great seasons cut short due to season-ending injuries, and but they've still been tremendous leaders for them throughout the season. As we talked about, this is a group of guys stepping up and doing a tremendous job here in the playoffs in this run, and upsetting number 1 Clear Lake last Friday night to give them this opportunity to get here to take on Solon and try to knock off another high seed team.
What they did against Clear Lake is just impose their physical will. They really came straight out Clear Lake and tried to negate some of their athletes and their speed. And I assume that they're going to take the same approach here this evening. Solon's going to try to spread the bait out and get their athletes involved as best they can with bubble screens, quick passing game, and establish Eli Campman with the running game as well from his quarterback position.
Both teams in their huddles ready to go out for the opening kickoff here. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock for this first quarter of play. Nevada and Solon getting ready to battle it out. The first ever meeting in this series between these two teams. What an environment. Good crowd on the far side for Nevada and for Solon here as we are almost underway here in the Unidome. First quarter coverage will be brought to you by Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the IHSAA, championing youth through sports and education. Here we go. Spartans will kick off left to right from the 40-yard line. The Cubs set to return. A high end-over-end kick. It'll be caught at the 3-yard line by Nevada. Going on that far side is Lucas Brown, still running, finally ran out of bounds on that far side. So Nevada will start off with good field position at the 30-yard line as their offense comes out under the quarterback of Drake Hinson. There's a look at that Nevada offense. Austin Waldera, the 6', 190-pound senior running back, almost 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. How can Solon contain him?
He is a bruiser. There's no doubt about it. Straight downhill runner.
From the right hash in the shotgun, the handoff. Waldera will get it. Goes over the 30-yard line, and then 3 orange jerseys able to stop him at about the 32 after the short gain. Leading the charge there for Solon was Lucas Feuerbach, second leading tackler on the team with 47 on the season for Solon.
Lucas is a real presence inside. He really is. He does a nice job of using his hands. Outstanding wrestler. Understands pad level and leverage.
As a gain of 3, second down and 7. Ball the right hash. Here's the give to Waldera again. Outside the 35, outside the numbers, off the 40. To the 41 he goes. And the first down of the ball game for Waldera and the Nevada Cubs. An offense averaging 30 points a game. They're 12th best in Class 3A, matching up against a defense for Solon that is very good. 8 points a game only, second best in 3A.
They've been great all season long, especially against the run. Their front 4 are outstanding. The 2 inside linebackers are very productive.
Snap and the give. Waldera. We're going to see that name a lot tonight as he's not able to get any more right back to the line of scrimmage before he's dragged down there by 2 Spartans. In on the stop, Kyler Jensen, the leading tackler, was 65 on the season. Trip Johnson as well there, as he's number 3 in tackles with 43. No gain, 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers set in the shotgun from the 35-yard line is Drake Hinson. The 6'4", 200-pound senior quarterback as he runs the offense for the Cubs. Here's a throw to the right side. It's caught right at the 50. He turns, gets outside the numbers, and gets a few additional yards after catch. And that time it was John Nelson, the 6'5", 205-pound senior, 22 catches, 333 yards. He's got 9 scores on the year, and the first down for Nevada.
Big target. Difficult to defend a big target like that. Great pitch and catch, timing route at the sticks. You want to put Nevada in those long yardage situations, but they did a great job of converting on that long 2nd down.
From the 47 now, 13 yards on the pass play to Nelson. Here's a throw left side, out of the reach of the intended target, Lucas Brown. The receiver, 20 catches, 395 yards. He scored 7 times. 6'1", 175-pound senior for the Cubs. 8 senior starters on this offense for Nevada, 2 juniors and 1 sophomore. It's a 2nd down and 10.
Their senior leadership is very evident by the way they play, physical, and they're going to continue to lean on those seniors throughout the course of this game.
Trip to the near side, wide side of the field, bottom of your screen. Here's a pass left side on the 46-yard line, caught, and he scampers up the field. 35, still shaking and baking, finally pushed out of bounds is Gavin Eglin. Eglin, the 6-foot senior, 42 catches, 696 yards, and he made a play there, finally dragged out of bounds by the Spartans. Cade Hooper with the stop.
Looked like a pre-snap. Once again, just a quick screen to the perimeter. If Solen's not going to walk a guy out to that trip side, they have the numbers and the advantage, so they took advantage of the advantage and threw it out there.
14 yards to Eglin that time as the offensive train continues to roll here for Nevada. And right up the middle, Waldera to the 24-yard line. He's just bowled over a defender and gets close to the first down, shy of a yard. It's 2nd down and 1.
Both guards pull. They're just a power off tackle. Do a great job up front of eliminating the down lineman, and that second lineman does a great job pulling up the hole and identifying that linebacker from Solon.
Hinson looking towards the sideline with the rest of his offense, and they look at the wristbands and ready to go on the 2nd down and short. And he plunges forward, gets over the line of scrimmage, still going. Will get to the 20-yard line. It'll be another first down in the opening drive for Nevada.
Early on, a great mixture of run and pass from Nevada, asserting themselves up front with the power run game, but also effective in the quick passing game.
Just under 9 minutes to play here in this first quarter. The winner will meet Bishop Heelan next Friday afternoon in the 3A title tilt. 2 receivers near side. As Hinson continues to wait to get the play from the sideline, now we're ready to go. On the first down and 10, ball's right at the 20-yard line. Hand off to Waldera. It's over the 15, still going, down inside the 10. Finally brought down around the 6. And Waldera is able to make contact and get yards after it. Always an important factor. He got another nice room to roam and then able to get himself all the way down to the 5.
Just straight downhill power running game, doing a great job up front, that offensive line. Solen's got to make a stand here. The ball at the 5-yard line.
Just outside the 5, they mark it at the 6 to be exact. The man in motion going left to right is Eglin. In the gun from the 11-yard line. The give to Waldera. He goes to the middle of the field and in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown Cubs as they take the lead on the opening drive. An impressive show for their offense to start this ball game.
Boy, early on, great job. You watch it here, you'll see them pull the backside guard. He kicks it out. They lead up through. Excellent execution by Nevada there.
As a touchdown for Waldera, his 7th rushing score of the season. The old swinging gate for Nevada. And now they'll line up for the extra point. Gavin Eglin is also the extra point kicker, PATs. He's 30 of 31 on the season. The hold is good. The kick is up and tucks it in the left upright. And just like that, Nevada leads 7-0 in this ball game, just shy of 4 minutes into our contest. Coming in as we take a look at the drive recap here. The nice pass play to Eglin. The give to Waldera. He did that several times. Just shifty running by this talented running back, Austin Waldera. As the Cubs able to get the short score on the 6-yard run by Waldera. And now, we mentioned it in our first game quite a bit. How do you respond? How will the Spartans come back after that? It's very early in the game, of course, but when the other team comes out, punches you in the mouth, how are you able to respond?
You're right, John. And this was a drive that really, I think, played to the game plan of what Nevada wanted to do early on, is set the tone with their physical style, methodically drive it down the field, milk some clock, keep Solen's explosive offense off the field. And now we're going to see how Solon responds with this first drive here in the first half.
Eglin will boot it away from the 40-yard line. His team leading 7-0, 8:01 to go in this first frame. Here from the Unidome in Cedar Falls, our final semifinal game of the high school football playoffs. This one will sail in the end zone, a touchback for the Spartans as they'll get the football. And this offense, number 1 in Class 3, that scores 41 points per game. So they shut out 3 teams on the season. They scored 77 points, season high in week 5. As they come out here, you take a look at that Solon offense with Eli Campman, the 6'2", 187-pound senior at the helm. He has a preferred walk-on from Duke University, going to play for the Blue Devils in his college career. 4 receiver set. In the gun is Campman. He runs straight forward, trying to get to the 25-yard line. Denied. Will be knocked down at the 23.
Solon starts out in an empty set to see how Nevada's going to play that open formation. They did walk out, and great opportunity to establish Eli Campman initially with the Q run game.
You see the Nevada defense as well. Campman, the leading rusher on the team as well, 112 carries for 491 yards and 5 scores, 16 yards per carry. Here's a pitch pass to a running back in the backfield. Nevada gets in there and blows up the play. What a play by the Cubs defense. And John Nelson, the defensive end, 6'5", 205-pounder, 26 tackles, 5 sacks, and 11 tackles for a loss, make it 12 there. And what an impressive job of the defense that time.
It certainly was. They get early, they got penetration off the edge there, forced the back to turn it inside and had support from the inside out there. Great defense from Nevada. Making it long, 3rd and long for Solon.
Nevada student section making it loud inside the dome here on the far side. Here is Campman scrambling again. It's John Nelson from behind, wrapping him up and taking him down. And it'll be a 4th and long for the Spartans. Again, Nelson looked like he was untouched on that right side.
Nelson and Smith are 2 very good defensive ends. Well, watching them on film, I was really impressed with their length, their physicality, but also their quickness and how they get off the football.
Colin McKee will punt it away. He's lined up at his own 5-yard line on the 4th down at 11. So Cubs returner back deep is letting that one go out of bounds around the 45-yard line. And that's where the Cubs will take over for the 2nd time offensively, up 7-0 in this ball game. Again, time for the defense to respond.
Short field here for Nevada. Solon's going to have to do a better job of stopping the power run game, and I anticipate they're going to put some people in the box. Looks like here right away, though, Nevada goes to a 3-receiver trips look, and they're only walking 2 people out there.
Now we have whistles from the officials. So the Cubs call a timeout here, taking their first.
I'm not sure if they had the right personnel on the field. It looked like the coach was trying to get the attention of someone on the sidelines and then called a timeout. And, I hate to do that, especially in when you're after a punt, you have that transition, not an ideal time, but you want to make sure you have the right play call, especially with the short field, not give up a penalty early in this series.
And for the coaching staff, for Solon, making adjustments here even after the first offensive drive. What can we do different? What can we do to slow down this Cubs offense that had that drive down in just under 4 minutes and got on the scoreboard?
You're going to have to put some more people in the box, and what Nevada's forcing you to do is they go to this 3-receiver look to the far side there, and Solon is still going to stay true to this 7-man box, as you can see here.
Halfway through this quarter, number 1, Waldera gets it. He runs sideways left to right, gets outside the right hash, and we'll get to the 47-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. 2nd down and 10. As the ball is on the right hash.
That's what Solon wants to do, is to get Waldera running sideline to sideline and not allowing him to get his shoulder pads downhill and getting north and south. That was really well defended that time by Solon.
In the shotgun on the right hash, here is Henson throwing. Had a man out there, but led him too far and out of bounds. Gavin Eglin was the intended target. Our starting lineups that you saw moments ago, presented by Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee, a proud partner of IHSAA. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile on every aisle. So 3rd down and 10 for the Cubs from their own 47-yard line. Henson starting this cadence, and now audible perhaps with trips. Check that, 2 receivers on the far side, top of your screen. Henson surveying. Now he's looking right side and throwing. It's Eglin again, but again throwing it up and out of bounds. It's good defensive pressure out there on that far side for the Spartans was Cody Milliman, also Campman around the neighborhood.
Solon gets great pressure there. Simon Einwalter does a really good job of getting pressure and making a rush throw there that was off target.
So Austin Waldera is also the punter, and he boots away, just gets it off. Pressure coming in there for the Solon defense by James Thompson on the return, bringing it out to the 20-yard line is the Spartan return man, Maddox Kelly, the 5'10", 180-pound junior, and now it's Solon's turn on offense, as defensively they were able to get the stop they needed in that situation.
Tremendous response by Solon there, especially with Nevada having great field position there. Was able to get a stop there. I anticipate Solon's going to try to get the ball out to their athletes. Maddox Kelly, Caden Hooper are capable receivers.
From their own 21-yard line, here is Campman, who's going to throw left side. Has a man, it's caught, and getting his way to the 30-yard line is the receiver there. Again, Maddox Kelly, as Coach just talked about, one of the playmakers, 45 catches, 614, check that, 674 yards on the season, 14 touchdowns. He's had a long TD of 88 so far, and a gain of 9, 2nd down 1.
Maddox is a...
We take a look at our Musco Lighting player spotlight. Musco Lighting, we make it happen. Eli Campman, the outstanding senior quarterback, as he's rolling out right side. 25, 30, he's just going to run out of bounds. A hit there that was close to being a little too late. The officials say it was okay at the 32-yard line. Good for a 1st down, and Eli Campman, he can do it in the air, and he can do it with his feet, as we just saw there.
Dual threat, presence, attacks the edge on a sprint out, wasn't there. They were running a stop route here, decides to tuck it, run, get the first down. Great decision here by Eli.
The son of Aaron Campman, of course, standout at AP with the Iowa Hawkeyes and former NFL player on the sidelines for the last several years with Coach Stanton and the Solon coaching staff. And no gain that time on the run for the Spartans. As Campman with the keeper.
Yep, Q run game there. They pulled a lineman outside. Nevada does a really good job of containing that and turning it back in. Those two defensive ends make it really difficult to get to the edge.
Ball's on the left hash at the 32-yard line for the Spartans with a 2nd down and 10 under 4 minutes to play here in the opening quarter in this Class 3A semifinal. 4 receivers set. Campman surveying. He'll throw it left side. It's picked off at the 43-yard line behind the receiver, and reaching out to his right was Gavin Eglin, as Eglin gets an interception for the Cubs.
It looked like he was expecting Kelly to continue to work inside on that route. He stops. They just weren't on the same page on that play, and leads to an unfortunate Solon turnover.
A defense that only allows 15 points per game, 5th best in Class 3A. That's their 19th interception of the year for the Cubs. As both teams entering with 18 INTs. Two impressive defenses. Here's a run by Waldera off the right side. Gets over the 35, down to about the 32-yard line on the first down run. Good game.
Yeah, strong run by Waldera. But back to your point here, John, 38 turnovers they've created this year. That's pretty impressive. And when you continue to turn people over at that rate, you put yourself in a pretty good situation as far as really taking care of the things that need to be taken care of on offense, then, as long as you don't have the same type of mistakes and miscues.
Nevada, 6 fumble recoveries. They've sacked quarterback 21 times. Great, impressive numbers like that for Solon's defense as well. Here is a run off the right side by Henson, and he'll be stopped. Forward progress was halted there by the Spartans. Trip Johnson in on the play, the Will linebacker.
Solon had that really well defended there. Johnson does a really good job of reading that and then filling that hole.
43 tackles on the season, 24 solo, 6 tackles for a loss. He's got one of those 25 sacks for the Solon defense, the 2nd best in Class 3A, only allowing, as we mentioned, 8 points a game. 7-0 Nevada here, 2:15 and counting. Waldera off the right side. Right on the right hash, down inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line. Another first down run, just bowling his way through the Spartan defense.
Just straight ahead downhill. They love to run behind Smith. 88 is a bona fide fullback. Plays a tight end, but they'll move him around. Love to run behind him. He'll also fill for pulling linemen, but does a tremendous job of leading and kicking out from his H-back position.
That's Cedar Smith, the 6'4", 210-pound senior. For Nevada, 8 seniors, 2 juniors, 1 sophomore. Solon's defense, 4 seniors, 7 juniors. Another run off the right side. And Waldera gets inside the 25, around the 22-yard line. Be a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 with 1:20 and counting in this first frame.
Power off tackle. Solon does a really good job, though, of squeezing that, forcing it back inside, and linebackers do a really good job of filling that and giving up a 3-yard gain, but still successful from the Solon defense.
Getting the snap and faking the give. Going left to right was Waldera. Going straight ahead on that right hash was Henson. And the Solon defense didn't bite. Was able to push Henson back. And they keep him right on the 20-yard line as Simon Einwalter in on the stop for the Spartans. Will be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, big down here for Solon. Need to get a stop. Nevada, this is obviously 4-down territory. If they decide to run it, probably likely they're going to come back and run another play.
Low snap, bobble around. Henson gets it back. He's running down almost to the 20. Latched onto from behind and taken down as the Spartans able to get a break there and then make a play. As you see, he was able to get it back, going right to left, trying to make something out of nothing, but then a good tackle again by Simon Einwalter. As that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with the score, Nevada 7 and Solon 0. First quarter coverage brought to you by Iowa Farm Bureau, sole title sponsor of Iowa High School Athletic Association. Iowa Farm Bureau believes in competitive play and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, Farm Bureau is investing in Iowa's future. Again, Nevada 7, Solon 0 after one quarter here inside the Unidome. You're watching to the IHSAA's football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. More Class 3 action on the Hy-Vee Championship Network right after this timeout.
What does commitment mean? To protect what's important? To invest in the future? It means providing peace of mind. It's what reliable people do. It's what local banks do. Banking in Iowa goes beyond transactions. Banks work to help people and small businesses succeed. And Iowa banks are proud to be trusted partners in building confident banking relationships. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Professional Educators of Iowa, founded by teachers for teachers in 1981.
What I like is that it is former administrators, teachers. They are people that are invested into, hey, let's make something great better.
PEI, the Professional Association for Iowa's Independent Educators.
The best thing about Professional Educators of Iowa is it's right in our backyard. It feels like home.
Now more than ever, educators are choosing PEI.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Health powers life, from the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted. When injuries, illness, or normal wear and tear lead to joint pain or discomfort, count on advanced orthopedic care at Mercy One. From joint replacement to sprains and fractures to physical therapy, our team can help you get back to the activities you enjoy, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
IHSAA Semifinal Football on the Hy-Vee Championship Network is brought to you by Hy-Vee, a proud partner of IHSAA. Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. And by Sukup Manufacturing Company, the world's largest family-owned and operated manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. And by the Iowa Farm Bureau, From rural roots to statewide pride, Iowa Farm Bureau proudly supports student athletes across Iowa.
Welcome back inside the Indy Dome. Semifinal football, Class 3A flavor on the Hy-Vee Championship Network. With Veterans Day this past week, the Athletic Association honors veterans from each participating school on the field during each semifinal game. Kevin, a great touch, as we always say thanks to those who served, and just a great act of sportsmanship and show here in recognizing those veterans.
Couldn't agree more, John. I really like the fact that Iowa High School Athletic Association recognizes the importance and the significance of our veterans and what they do. And again, I tip my cap to
as the kick the field goal is up and good. As play right back underway as Nevada kicking that one, and good. Gavin Englund 5 for 5 on field goals. His longest was 39 yards. That one from 31, he boots it right through, and Nevada extended their lead to 10-0, just like that, as we come back into the second quarter here. And so now Solon, another chance for them to respond, down by 10, and their offense will get the ball back here. As we start with the interception that started the drive up and the field goal, as Gavin Englund able to create that interception. Waldera able to go for a few yards on a couple different carries. And then the field goal from Englund from 38 yards for Englund, just shy of his long of 39 on the season. So he'll kick off with the Cubs leading this game 10-0. They took down number 1 in the quarterfinals last Friday night, trying to upend number 2 now. Solon. Ball goes right through the hands of the return man, able to gather it in at the 1-yard line, go forward on the right hash, still pushing the pile, and down around the 20-yard line is the Solon return man, Maddox Kelly.
Kelly does a really good job of retrieving this after this mishap and gets out to the 20-yard line. Great effort. Now, how's Solon going to respond? Are they going to continue to do what they've done all season long and get the ball out to their athletes and showcase Eli Campman in the run game? Or are they going to try to get the back going from their spread formations?
3 receivers, 1 on the wide side, near side of the field, bottom of your screen. This is a give to Maddox Kelly. He squirts right side to the 24-yard line, a gain of 3, second down 7.
And Kelly's such a versatile athlete. You can line him up in the backfield from a slot position to single receiver. He's a playmaker that brings a different dynamic to the Solon football team because of his versatility.
From the 24-yard line, 4 receivers, trips to the near side. In the gun is Campman from his 19-yard line. Going left side, now back to the middle of the field. Swipe down there, tripping him up. Nice play by the Cubs player, Justin Happy. 6 foot, 205-pound sophomore. 8th in tackles with 28 on the season.
Nelson, again, from his defensive position, does a really good job getting upfield, turning that back in, and Campman didn't have a choice but to turn that back in and try to get some positive yardage.
Second down and 7. Ball is on the... Check that, it's a 3rd down now. Ball's on the 23-yard line. 4 receivers set, throw on the left side, it's caught the 25, and then swung down is Maddox Kelly. Good play that time by the Cubs defender Isaac Williams. 2nd in tackles on the team. He's got 30 solo, 53 total. 5'10", 185-pound senior.
Playing some soft underneath coverage there, and Solon just takes the simple out route, but short of the first down marker.
Clay Franson back to return the punt here for the Spartans. Colin McKee, 14 punts, 594 yards. He averages 42 a punt from the 15-yard line. Nice end over end beauty there. It goes off of the Nevada player. Solon will recover it around the 20-yard line. It's Spartan football.
What a break for the Spartans here. Great punt. Really difficult to catch a punt like that. Had to go to his left. Perhaps lost it in the lights.
Franzen losing it. Trip Johnson comes in and recovers it after a Solon player. His momentum was taking him just past the football. That was Ethan Ulch. But the Spartans have it on the first turnover of the game by Nevada. 1st and 10 from the Cubs 20. 10-0 Nevada. 9:35 to go in the first half of play. Here's the throw left side. It's caught by Kelly. He gets past the 20. Now down inside the 15 before he's rolled out of bounds as the clock continues, as he was down before he went out.
This is what Solon wants to do, is get the ball out quick. Demonstrating they're having a difficult time protecting Campman. Want to try to get the ball out quickly to Kelly, Hooper, some of their playmakers in space.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. Ball's on the 13-yard line. One receiver split near side. Campman gets it. Little fake and then a handoff to Kelly. Goes straight forward on that left hash. Down to about the 12-yard line. So Kelly was going off to his right. Not sure if that was kind of a fake or a little miscommunication.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there.
And Solon takes that first time out with 8:43 to go here in the second quarter. As it'll be a 3rd down and 2 here when play resumes, with the Cubs leading this one 10-0. So if you're Coach Stanton and company, what are you looking at here?
I think you got to run the football. This is 4-down territory, and I see Kelly or Campman rushing the football here. Nevada's done a really good job thus far against the run, and so perhaps something to the perimeter as well, using their speed to try to get to the edge. But it's hard to get to the edge when you have those long defensive ends that are doing a really good job of containing some of that outside run or sprint out that Solon's tried to do here thus far.
So the 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Ball's on the 12-yard line. Campman in the shotgun with Kelly off his right shoulder. He'll get it and go straight forward. Little dancing shake and bake. Little jitter step, and gets his way to the 10-yard line. And the 2 yards is good enough for that first down as they move the chains. 1st and 10. The 1st and goal from the 10-yard line here.
Big conversion there on 3rd down. I got the ball inside the 10. Solon needs to really capitalize here.
3 receivers, 2 on the far side. Top of your screen. Campman going to get it. Roll out left side. Pressure coming. He's able to throw it away. As coming in there providing that pressure that time was big old number 88. You talked about him, one of those defensive ends. Cedar Smith, 6'4", 210-pound senior, 6 in tackles, 33. He's got 6 sacks and 14 tackles for a loss.
They make it tough on you to try to get outside of the pocket there. They do a really good job of boxing the quarterback in and not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
So 2nd down and 10. Campman gives it to Kelly. Kelly shifting, twisting, turning out, trying to get past the 10-yard line. He's denied of it. And it'll be a no gain on the play. And it brings up a 3rd down and goal from the 10.
Nevada does a really good job of defending that semi-toss, just kind of really working down the line of scrimmage. That linebacker did a really good job of forming him up and allowing just a minimal gain.
Coming back in for the Spartans, splitting out is Owen Bach, one of the receivers. Rolling out left side, this is Campman. Pressure coming, almost taken down, avoided the tackle. Now running on the far side, he gets to the 15, the 10. He throws it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Broken up. Intended for the Spartans' Cade Hooper. A Nevada player made a nice, what a job by Campman avoiding Waldera. Then going the right side, knew he had to get rid of it, and throws it too tall, as there was a defender right there, and that was the defender Lucas Brown for the Cubs. And now a field goal opportunity on the 4th down.
Great defense there from Nevada.
Ryan Lockey, 5 of 11 from field goals. It is up and it is good, and Solon is on the board. A long of 42 coming in. That was a chip shot for him, able to make it, and 3 points for Solon. Better than not getting anything, of course. So it's 10-3 now. It's 7:13 to go in this first half. As we take a look at this, what all started on the kickoff and on the punt, and then the recovery. Solon churning it down, not able to get the touchdown, but he was able to knock it through. He's 6 of 12 now. And field goals on the year.
Nevada was fortunate to not give up 6 points in that situation, giving up a real short field. Was able to get a field goal, and I think they'll feel pretty good about the outcome there. Solon able to now get it to a one-score game. This is going to be key in how they respond here in Nevada, and Solon's going to have to respond with the defensive stop here as this second quarter is about halfway through.
A 7-point advantage for the Cubs. As Lockey will kick it off, high end over end, it'll sail into the end zone. The touchback for Nevada to start another offensive series.
Nevada, are they going to continue to, as they started the ball game, mixing it up with the power run game and the quick passing game, the quick screens, get the ball out to their playmakers, and some of the mismatches they have with their size as well?
3 receivers on that far side. With 7:13 to go in the second quarter of play. Shotgun is Henson. Waldera fakes the give. Here's a throw left side. Caught the 20. Up past the 25 and rolled out of bounds. That time for the Cubs is Lucas Brown. In on the tackle for the Spartans was Ethan Olch.
On your screen, you can see Solon's only walking out 2 defenders over those 3. That's a pre-snap read. Nevada's just going to throw it out there and let their athletes make a play. Solon is content with that. We're going to continue to play with 6-7 defenders in the box to defend that power run game.
So 7 yards on the first down pass play. 2nd down and 3. In the gun, a handoff to Waldera from Henson. And not much. Past the 25-yard line. 3rd down now. As a loss on the play. 3rd down and 4.
Great penetration there from Einwalter. Does a great job getting penetration, and that lineman cannot get across the formation, and when you get penetration like that, that back has to make a decision, either to extend it, go wide, or tuck it inside.
Here is a fake. Now a pass left side. It's not able to be caught in traffic. Reaching up for it was the big tight end, Cedar Smith, and he had a Spartan draped all over him. Good defensive pressure there. Just a little pass left side. As able to get there and maybe break it up was Maddox Kelly.
Solon, here the last few possessions, has done a much better job in defending the run as well as the pass. Was in great position there on that little slip.
Waldera gets the punt away. Going back to take a look at it. Now it's going to bound and roll all the way down inside the 10, around the 5, And Nevada will down it at the 4 as Kelly not able to get it in the air, let it bounce and roll, and downed by the Cubs in the form of Isaac Williams. And a special teams play there for the Cubs.
Yeah, well, Derek kind of kicks it away from him. That's a difficult one there. Have to try to catch that, though. You give up a lot of yardage now, and Solen's pinned inside the 5. Those are, again, special situations, complementary football. You have to make those type of plays on your special teams, as we've seen with the bobbled punt return from Nevada.
From their own 4-yard line. Solon will start this offensive series with trips on the far side. Campbell going to throw. Caught at the 3-yard line and then taken down right there. Nevada sniffed that one out, and coming up slowly was Cody Milliman, the 6'1", 195-pound junior. There's an injury timeout as he was slow to get up. 32 catches, 463 yards, 14 per catch, 3 touchdowns on the season for Milliman as he has to come off as he's holding that left arm.
Looks like perhaps a shoulder, and Milliman, that would be a loss to the Solon football team. Two-way starter on both offense and defense, a real contributor. We'll see how Solon responds.
One of the juniors for Coach Stanton and company from the 4-yard line. So they give him forward progress. Back to the 4, no gain, 2nd down and 10. Campman directing his offense now, ready to go. A give to Kelly, goes right towards the middle of the field, gets over the 5. As sprints to the 9-yard line where he's taken down there by several white jerseys.
Nice hole in there. Number 7 from his linebacker position does a really nice job of scraping back and forming up Kelly.
That's Braden Fleming, the 6', 175-pound junior. He's 4th on the team in tackles with 35. He has 18 solo, 5:15 and counting in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 5 from their own 9-yard line for the Spartans as they trail this game by 7. 4-receiver set to each side. Campman in trouble, has pressure coming. He's going to run out of the end zone. The 5, he throws back to the 20-yard line. It's incomplete as intended on that 20-yard line by to a Solon receiver. Good defensive pressure there by Cole Beving.
I think he stepped out of bounds here, John. I'm not sure,
but all right.
I believe they called him out
here.
Right
there before he threw it. At about the 6 or 7-yard line, it appears.
Yep.
So they call it the 6. And the Spartans will have to punt it away on a 4th down and 8. Exactly 5 minutes on the clock. 2 men back to return for Nevada here. Clay Franzen as a teammate to his left. As that is Lucas Brown. This is going to bound down around the 40 and go out of bounds. Good field position here for Nevada on the punt away by Colin McKee. And the Cubs will take over. See where they officially mark it here with 4:52 to go in this first half of play. About the 44-yard line. So not what you wanted if you're the Spartans. Set up by special teams there on the nice punt by Nevada. And now counting on the defense to get another stop.
Yeah, again, another short field. Nevada wasn't able to do anything with the short field last time.
Here's the give to Waldera. As he goes towards the middle of the field, right over that UNI Panther logo at center field. Gets over the 40-yard line, just inside the 40. At the 39, they'll call it. It'll be a 2nd down and 5.
Great play there from Nevada. Just a power play, kind of like a counter look with the H-back pulling up through.
In motion, now setting is the tight end, Cedar Smith. Here's the give. Waldera goes right to left. Gets the edge, gets outside the numbers. Now right on the numbers over the 30-yard line and down to the 27-yard line on the run, that time by Austin Waldera.
Bounced it out there. It looks like the player that was responsible for containing that got caught inside. Waldera does a great job of bouncing it and getting yardage off the bounce.
12 yards on the run. Gives them a first down at the Spartan 27. Two receivers near side. In the shotgun from the 32 is Henson. Now he resets, looks towards the sideline, now shouts out a different play, and now Coach Cleland and company, Andrew Kleeman and company, will talk it over. They take their second time out here with 3:38 to go in this first half.
Yeah, the play clock was running down there. They called timeout. Smart call, especially considering field position here. 3:38 on the clock. They want to make sure they don't obviously get a penalty and move, outside the 30-yard line here. This is a crucial drive for both teams. If Nevada, puts this one in, they go up 17-3, 2 scores. If Solon even forces a field goal here, it's a 2-score game, but it's manageable. So this is a pretty important, part of the game here, and we'll see what Nevada intends to do, whether they stay consistent with that power run game and throwing some of the quick screens that they've been throwing to the perimeter just to keep Solon honest. Solon's doing a better job, though, defending the power run game of Nevada, especially here in the second quarter.
Fans IV is a proud partner of the IHSAA, bringing you all 14 games this week. The final one here tonight on the Hy-Vee Championship Network. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile on every aisle. First down at 10. Henson gets the shotgun snap, looking middle, going to throw over the middle and had a man there, but just under and out of the reach of Gavin Eglin, the intended receiver, the 6-foot senior. He had a Spartan defender running stride for stride with him.
Yeah, just overthrows him. Has the Solon defender by a step. That safety was down in the run game, especially on that play action fake. That was one I think Nevada would like to have back. Definitely had him open there.
Ethan Alch got outran a bit by Eglin that time. Second down and 10. Here's a give to Waldera. Runs down the line of scrimmage and then gets inside the 30, down to about the 28 on the run that time for Waldera. And they actually lose a yard back to the 28. So it'll be a third down at about 11.
Really good team defense there this time. Solon did a really good job of defending that. He tried bouncing it outside. They had defenders really pursuing from the inside out.
Henson gets a snap, looks right away, throws right, has a man come back for the ball on the 11-yard line and not able to hang on to it. Check that on the 16-yard line, not able to make that catch. As we look at the replay, trying to haul that in was Eglin again. Good defense by Mr. Campman.
Yep, Campman was in good position there. Did a good job of breaking on the football and making that difficult on the receiver.
Now a 45-yard field goal attempt for Eglin. His longest of the season, 39. He made that 38-yarder earlier. This one from the right hash. It is up. It is well long enough and right down Broadway. Eglin, Gavin Eglin, the 6-foot senior, puts his team up by 10. It's 13-3 on the 45-yard field goal.
Great hold by Solon, though. Nevada had a short field here. Solon did a really nice job of containing them and forcing a long field goal. Credit to Nevada and converting, and cashing in on 3 points.
Boy, is it a plus having a field goal kicker that can boot kicks like 39 and 38 and 45 yards. As Gavin Eglin, also one of the main receivers on this team, with 7 touchdowns, 696 yards. That's just a huge plus in high school football.
Oh, it certainly is. No question about it. But Solon has to feel really good. This second quarter, they played much better defensively. They've made some really good, sound defensive adjustments, and they've been able to contain that power run game from Nevada.
So the Spartans will get it back with 2:42 to go here this second quarter. Down by 10, 13-3 with Eglin set to kick off. Two young men back for the Spartans. Kelly joined by his teammate Cade Hooper. End over end kick will be caught at the 1-yard line. Going up that left hash over the 25-yard line, tripped up and stopped there is Hooper on the return, and the Spartans will take over around the 26-yard line.
2:36 left here in the first half. I'm expecting Solon to take a shot. They have not really tried to extend the defense with a vertical route. This might be the time, and they've got capable receivers here on the perimeter that can definitely extend.
Far side trips. Here's a throw coming back towards the middle. Was the middle receiver set up in that? Nevada getting in and shutting it down. Maddox Kelly is stopped before he gets to the 25-yard line.
Well defended there by Nevada. They snipped that out, did a really good job. Instead of getting penetration, they got flat and extended out to the perimeter and making a great tackle on Kelly in space.
Justin Happ, the 6-foot sophomore, with the takedown that time. Loss of 2, second down and 12. Here's Campman roaming. He's looking as I throw it out of bounds as the pressure was on. As the only one in the neighborhood for the Spartans was Cody Milliman. It's good to see him come back in the game as he left a little bit ago. Campman just ran out of time and threw it too high and out of bounds, as they said, with that Cubs pressure coming.
Once again, Nevada was able to get pressure, force Campman out of the pocket, and did a really good job of having the downfield receivers covered.
So a third down and 12. 4 receivers set. Campman gets a low snap, picks it up off the carpet. He'll rotate right side. Outside the numbers, throws on the run as a man is caught at the 45-yard line, dances out of bounds at about the 49. What a catch there by Cade Hooper, and what an athletic play by Eli Campman.
These are the things that Campman can do, extending plays. We saw it in the first game. When quarterbacks break the pocket, it makes it difficult on defenders on identifying them and painting them on them and trying to stay with them throughout the course of, that breakdown.
Good play for 24 yards there to get the first down. Campman now running left to right. Going to be dragged down from behind, just shy of the 50-yard line as the clock continues to roll. A minute and a half to go in this quarter number 2. Be a gain of 1, second down and 9 for the Spartans. Four receivers. Trips to the near side, the bottom of your screen now. Looking left. Going to throw left. Too tall for the man on this near side. Owen Bach reaching up for that one, but it was well over his head from Campman as he must have felt a little pressure. I'm guessing Cedar Smith was bearing down.
Even being long like that impedes the throw. He has to get it up over the top.
Good point. Those long arms reaching up and making an obstacle for the quarterback. Third down and 9 now. With one receiver split to the far side. 2 bunched to the near side. Here is Campman. Thought he was going to hand it off. Well, miscommunication perhaps. Rolling right side. Still rolling. Throws it on the run. It's going to be caught and touchdown Spartans. Getting behind the defenders was Cody Milliman, and the Spartans strike for a touchdown.
Wow, what a play here.
just when it looked like Campman was running out of time, again on the run, and he throws a strike to Milliman, who got behind two white jerseys.
Yeah, a breakdown. I think the back went the wrong way, or Campman went the wrong way. There was something that happened in the backfield. Wow. But these receivers, when plays are broken down and the quarterback extends a play, makes it really difficult.
Incredible play for Eli Campman, and the extra point by Lockie booted right through, and it is a 3-point ball game with under a minute to play in this first half. 13-10 the lead here now for Nevada. So Spartans find an answer, and the recap on the scoring drive. A couple of terrific plays made out of when it didn't look good for Eli Campman, improvising on the run. And that's why he's a Division I football prospect, the preferred walk-on to Duke. When a college team like that sees some things in you, that's why he can make plays like that. And boy, did he help his team out and put them within 3.
It's those plays off script. It's hard to prepare for them throughout the week. You obviously go against a scout team, you see all these different routes and you prepare for them, but then all of a sudden in the course of a game, things happen. Quarterback's pressure breaks out of the pocket. We saw it in the first game, see it again here today on a couple different occasions. It's part of the game, and at every level you see that as quarterbacks extend plays, big plays happen as a result.
Lockie will kick it off from the 40. End over end. This one will be just shy of the end zone, taken by the Cubs return man, and then spun down inside the 20-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 18 is Lucas Brown. And coming up and making a nice play, Brady White, the senior, 5'9", 185-pounder. Also tripping him up first. I should give credit to the Spartans stall. Ethan Alch, I should say, on the play. First down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Here's a run right up the middle over the 20-yard line. Bulls over to Fender Deswaldera. He's on the tackle that time for the Spartans was Luis Buck, the junior. It's a clock winds down, under 30 to go here.
Yeah, I don't foresee Nevada trying to do anything here. Just don't have great field position. Go into halftime with the lead.
15 seconds to go. They're going to snap it and hand off to Waldera, taking the safe route over the 25, spun down at midfield around the 30. Feuerbach in on the stop for the Spartans. A first down run for Nevada. They're going to wind the clock, and I don't think they'll get another play off here. I don't think they'll bother with it. They won't. Not even close. And we'll go to halftime. So the Spartans come back and make it a 3-point game. Halftime here in this 3A semifinal with Nevada leading 13-10 as both teams head to the locker room. You're watching the IHSAA football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. We'll be right back on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,800.
Visit GoKubota.com today to find your local Kubota dealer.
High school activities have given me the opportunity to get involved and make new friends.
Compete in sports that I love and meet new people.
do something I love while building the programs in my communities.
Not just be a role model off the court, but also be a role model on the court.
Make connections and meet new people.
They give me a reason to work hard and better myself for the future. Set good examples to the younger athletes.
Have a positive impact on my community.
Help us support Iowa high school activities.
Fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet? Now that's worth the hype. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Halftime coverage is brought to you by Northwest Bank, proud to power our local communities with personal and business banking that never stops working for you. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back inside the Unidome, where we've reached the Northwest Bank halftime of our second Class 3A semifinal of the day. The score through 2 quarters, Nevada leading Solon 13-10. Just like a great team, success is business. In business takes planning, dedication, and trust. That's why businesses count on Northwest Bank, where personal and business banking never stops working for you. Member FDIC. Both teams are in the locker rooms. We'll step aside for a message from title sponsor Iowa Farm Bureau. A fun highlight of champions from the last school year as well at the Athletic Association.
Thanks for joining us for the 2025 IHSAA State Football Championships. I'm Chris Cuellar, Communications Director at the Iowa High School Athletic Association. We hope you're enjoying the competition our member schools are putting on today. At the Iowa High School Athletic Association, we're deeply grateful for the incredible support that makes this event possible, and no partner plays a more pivotal role than our title sponsor, the Iowa Farm Bureau. With me here today is Brent Johnson, President of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Good to be with you, Chris.
First off, I'd like to thank the Iowa Farm Bureau for being the sole title sponsor of our state football championships and a longtime supporter of the Iowa High School Athletic Association. What do you think makes education-based activities so special in Iowa? And why is it important for organizations like Iowa Farm Bureau to be involved with events like this?
Well, Chris, at the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Just as the student athletes competing here today are among the nation's best, Iowa's farmers are among the nation's most productive, leading the way in corn, hog, and ethanol production, but also in pioneering conservation efforts. Iowa ranks #1 in water quality, wetlands, bioreactors, grassed waterways, filter and buffer strips, pollinator habitats, and conservation tillage. As proud title sponsors, we're excited to celebrate the strength and spirit of Iowa's farmers and student athletes. Their resilience defines what it means to be farm strong and makes these games and our state truly special.
With these games being a high point of the high school experience for so many student athletes, can you describe how Iowa Farm Bureau makes sure its sponsorship goes beyond the event itself?
The championship games are an important moment, but we want our impact to last much longer. That's why we're proud to support them throughout the year through our work with the Iowa High School Athletic Association and the Girls Union to sponsor concussion insurance at no cost for all boys and girls participating in the practice and play of all sports sanctioned by the organizations. It's an extremely important program and just one way that we feel we can help look out for the long-term well-being of student athletes. In addition to concussion coverage, the Iowa Farm Bureau is one of the state's largest scholarship providers, contributing over $250,000 in scholarships each year to Iowa's students. Right now, we're accepting applications for our scholarships, so we encourage students to visit our website for more information. And knowing teachers play a critical role in shaping our students' futures, we also provide grant programs to help educators offset costs for much-needed education resources, helping to enhance classroom experiences in schools across Iowa.
Adding to that incredible list of support, the Iowa Farm Bureau also sponsors the IHSAA's Governor Scholar Recognition Ceremony. I always see members of the Farm Bureau team at the event alongside our Athletic Association staff. Could you share why you think it's so important for your organization to be involved?
At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that today's students are the future leaders of our state. By supporting the Iowa Governor's Scholar Program, we have the privilege of being present to honor more than 400 of Iowa's brightest academic achievers. These students are not only excelling in their classrooms, but they are also the future leaders who will help shape Iowa's progress. This initiative is deeply important to our organization, our members, and all Iowans, as it highlights the value of education and leadership in moving Iowa forward.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Brent, and for your continued support of the Iowa High School Athletic Association. Your partnership has been essential in helping us grow student services through recognition programs, grants, and scholarships. We truly appreciate your commitment to education-based activities and the students we serve across Iowa.
I don't get it. Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. From what I've seen, soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit. This can hinder root penetration and emergence along field edges.
What would I do without you, Tom?
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Let's catch up later. I'm needed over in Monroe County.
From personalized insights to year-round support, Channel Seed pros always show up. Channel, all in, all season.
Nice guy.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/wecare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
You love our lineup of legendary Pizza Ranch pizzas. And now, get ready to love the Big Popper. Loaded with cream cheese, Italian sausage, jalapenos, sweet pepperdew peppers, and a honey hot sauce drizzle. A little sweet, a little heat, and a whole lot of flavor. Try the Big Popper Pizza, along with our new Chicky Chicky Boom Boom Salad. Only for a limited time, only at Pizza Ranch.
Whether you volunteer or hang with friends, play pickleball, read or follow trends. No matter what your retirement style, you deserve healthy eyes and a healthy smile. Some Medicare plans don't cover vision or dental. With Delta Dental, you can save on what's essential. Get coverage and take care of your health. It's peace of mind, so treat yourself. It's more affordable than you might think. Give us a call or visit this link.
Hello and welcome to the Iowa High School Athletic Association's Football Halftime. I'm Communications Director Chris Cuellar, and joining me today is ISL Education Lending President and CEO Steve McCullough. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Can you explain what the synergies are between what the Athletic Association is doing and what the work of ISL Education Lending for Iowa students?
Well, our purpose is to help students and families succeed in education and career after high school. As a nonprofit, we offer low-cost private student loans. We also offer scholarships and college planning tools to help families make wise choices.
I assume there's some people watching who just heard the word scholarships. Can you tell me a little more about that?
So, right now, you can register to win one of 45 $1,000 scholarships. They're for high school students, college students, and their parents. And you can register at iowastudentloan.org, or you can scan the QR code on the video board. You need to register by December 5th.
What are some other resources that people should take away here about ISL Education Lending?
Well, we just launched a new scholarship search service called Step 1 Scholarship Search. It's free for use, and it's customized and personalized so you can find scholarships that are a match for you. For more information about Step 1 Scholarship Search Service or any of our other programs, go to iowastudentloan.org.
We got a lot of overlap there with our high school students either on the field or hopefully watching at home. Hopefully they can take advantage of those resources. Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Into the end zone. Wow, it's a great pull. Here again. Wants to throw deep. Has a man open. Coopsy catches it at the 10. Trucks into the end zone.
And the celebration begins here for the Grundy Center Spartans. It's a wide open receiver. Makes the catch and pulls into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a performance. North Polk goes undefeated. They will hoist the state's biggest trophy. Down the lane, off balance, shotgun with 2 seconds left, and this one is over. Jaden McGregory.
Oh my word.
Robles and scores! What an unbelievable strike. Here's Vanderloon crossing home plate. And that is the ball game.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
What does commitment mean? To protect what's important, to invest in the future.
It means providing peace of mind. It's what reliable people do. It's what local banks do. Banking in Iowa goes beyond transactions. Banks work to help people and small businesses succeed. And Iowa banks are proud to be trusted partners in building confident banking relationships. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Need money for college? Our scholarship registration is quick and easy. ISL Education Lending Scholarship is open to both students and parents. Visit iowastudentloan.org/award for details. Multiple awards are available, and you'll learn valuable financial literacy tips as part of the process. Register online today for your chance to win $1,000.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Halftime was brought to you by Northwest Bank, proud to power our local communities with personal and business banking that never stops working for you. Member FDIC.
Back inside the Unidome on the campus of the University of Northern Iowa with the Northwest Bank halftime. Class 3A semifinal number 2. As we take a look at this first half of play, as the Cubs of Nevada leading 13-10 over Solon. We take a look at those first half numbers, Skip.
A couple things stand out. Obviously, you look at the turnovers. That was a big turnover with the muff punt. You look at, pretty clean game as far as no penalties. Time of possession's pretty even. Total yards is pretty even. The only really glaring, stark differences are in first down, rushing yards, and passing yards. But as far as total yards, there's a lot of parity throughout a lot of those stat columns.
It's the 3-point advantage for Nevada. Solon able to battle back and get within 3 here as we get ready to start the third quarter. Closed captioning on today's over-the-air networks is presented by Sukup Manufacturing. Sukup is the world's largest family-owned grain bin manufacturer and a proud supporter of Iowa high school activities. This has been the Northwest Bank halftime. Northwest Bank proud to power our local communities with personal and business banking that never stops working for you. Member FDIC. As you're watching the IHSAA football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. We're about ready for the second half here on the Hy-Vee Championship Network as the Cubs will kick off right to left to start quarter number 3. It's booted away by Eglin and out of the back of the end zone for the touchback as the Spartans will get the ball first in this second half. Well, any adjustments, anything stick out to you here for either team to make?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Solon decides to do on offense. Are they going to continue to try to establish Campman as the primary run threat, get the ball out in space to their athletes? They have put Kelly in the backfield a little bit. I don't see Nevada making a lot of changes to their defensive alignment. They're going to stay pretty true to what they do. Nice hold there.
In empty backfield there in the gun. Campman with the fake of the man in motion left to right. He goes straight forward as he works his way to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the first down sneak right up the middle.
Great execution. That time Solon did a really nice job of getting off the football and getting a push at the point of attack.
So 4 receivers again empty in the backfield with Campman in the gun at the 20-yard line. He's going to throw right side. Looked like it might have been partially clipped, but then intercepted by the Cubs. He's coming up with a big interception. Clay Franzen, the second turnover of the game taken for Nevada.
That was tipped. No question about it.
Thought it looked like it.
We talked about those long defensive ends in the quick game, they make it really difficult when they get their hands up. It just alters the flight of the ball.
Is that Nelson or Smith? 45?
I think it was 45.
Yeah, John Nelson got his big old paw up there and knocked that one a little sideways, and able to pick it off was Franzen. So here come the Cubs. 1st and 10 from the Spartan 29, and straightforward running down to about finally the whistle comes as they get it just shy of the 25-yard line on the run by Waldera.
Straight ahead, downhill run. Solon has done a really good job since the first quarter of defending the power run game of Nevada. Made some nice adjustments. Their defensive front's doing a better job. The staff of Solon has made some really good adjustments. No, Coach Silvers probably had those guys really, working throughout the course of the week on pad level and being able to work off the box.
Veteran coach at Solon for many years and a teacher, Mark Silvers. There's a throw right side as it hits the carpet, and Eglin not able to pick that one up cleanly as the low ball that Eglin bounced on, but incomplete pass. 3rd down and 14 here.
Interesting here, beginning of the second half. If Nevada doesn't convert on this 3rd down, are they going to try to convert on 4th down, or are they going to kick a field goal?
The scoreboard updated now. 3rd down and 7 it is. And here is a pass left side, almost picked off, batted down. There is Cody Milliman again, knocking that one down. He's got in front of that intended target on the near side, intended for John Nelson, the tight end.
Great play by Milliman there. Did a nice job of reading that, getting his hand and paw on that, knocking it down. Great stop here by Solon in the midst of a turnover.
Another field goal opportunity for Gavin Eglin. He's 6 of 6 on the season, has a 38-yarder and a 45-yarder. This one from 42. Does he get it in? He does. Tucks it in. The right upright. And the 42-yarder for Gavin Eglin increases the lead to 6 for Nevada. Take a look at the recap. There's that tip that led to the interception by Clay Franzen. And that field goal as Nevada was able to get points again. But again, Solon came up with a stop and keep them a possession away.
The way Solon has responded on defense has been tremendous. Nevada on 2 or 3 different occasions have had a short field. They've done a great job of really getting, Nevada in a long yardage situation. Whether it's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 8, and they are unable to convert on 3rd downs. And that was really the story of the first half as well. Nevada was unable to convert on many 3rd downs.
Well, hang around. Your defense keeping you right there. And offense be called upon here to come back, but again, only down by 6. Nevada has that 16-10 lead. Eglin will kick it off. Nice boot that goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Spartans will be on offense first time here in this quarter number 3.
Yeah, in fact, Nevada is 1 of 6 on 3rd downs. And that is not what obviously part of the game plan was coming in. A team that really prides themselves on running the football and converting on 3rd downs is really struggling, and real credit goes to Solon. Obviously getting in those situations and putting them in long yardage predicaments.
1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 4 receivers, 3 on the near side. Here's Milliman, catches at the 20 and then hit and dropped by Waldera. The stud on offense for Nevada, but the leading tackler on defense with 56 tackles coming in, 34 solo. The 6-foot, 190-pound senior linebacker. And a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Well defended there by Nevada. Solon trying to get the ball out quick once again to their playmakers.
Same formation with two each side. Campman looking, pressure coming, running left side. More pressure, he's going to throw it, and it's caught at the 35-yard line, and getting out of bounds is Mannix Kelly. On the pass complete there from Campman, again rolling out to his left side, taking time, waiting for something to develop, and able to get another play and a first down.
Kelly broke his route off. In fact, broke it off once, went deep, and then came back to Campman and made himself available. Talked a lot throughout the course of this game about, extending plays, working off script.
From the left hash, 34-yard line for the Spartans. Looking to run now, looking to throw, I should say. Now he's rolling out right side. Going to throw it out of bounds, is being chased by three white jerseys. The Cubs, Cole Beving. Also in there, Braden Fleming for Nevada, second down and 10.
Looked like a bubble go or screen go. Wasn't there. Great decision by Campman to throw that away and not take the loss.
9:39 to go here in this third quarter. 6-point lead for Nevada. Solon now with four receivers, two each side. Here's a fake handoff going right up the middle is Campman as he gets across the 35-yard line, a gain of 2. It's third down and 8.
Some fly motion there. Q run game off the action. Nevada does a really good job of not going with the fly action, staying at home and making a great play on Campman.
Third down and 8 from the 36 for the Spartans. Just over 9 minutes to play. Here in the third, there's a pass out to Bach. He's gobbled up right away. Caught it at the 38-yard line, taken backwards. They give him progress just short of the 39, but it'll bring up a fourth down and about 5.
That time, Nevada really played soft, was willing to give Solon that underneath combination route, and unfortunately Solon was short on the conversion on third down.
So fourth down and 5. They look to punt it away from the 25-yard line. Booted by Colin McKee. It'll be caught and fair caught at the 18-yard line by Lucas Brown. That's where Nevada will take over. So the Solon defense back on, trying to get a stop here.
Aside from that first quarter, John Solon has done a really good job defensively. Defending the run and the pass. They're making it really difficult on Nevada. Nevada wants to run the football, chew the clock. It's really been winning on first down, putting them in long yardage situations.
Henson hands off. Waldera gets to the 21-yard line. Forward progress. The ball came out, but whistle had just blew. The Solon faithful wanted the play to continue, but his progress was stopped. Right at the 21, they'll mark it. It'll be a gain of 3, second down and 7.
And this is where Solon wants to live, in second and 7, second and 8, forcing Nevada to get outside their comfort zone, throw the football, run to the perimeter, not allowing them to get themselves established with the power run game.
Two receivers near side on the left hash in the gun. Henson gives it to Waldera. He carries the pile just shy of the 25. They'll mark it at the 24-yard line, back to the middle of the field. And he'll set up third down. 3rd and 4.
And this is where Solon has done such a great job since the first quarter of winning on third down. Once again, Nevada's only converted 1 of 6.
In the gun, two receivers near side. Henson looking, going to throw right side, has a man. It is caught, gets away from the defender on the sideline, and whistles blow. He stepped out of bounds. back at the 38. Check that 42-yard line, but good enough for the first down on the run after the catch by Cedar Smith, as you could see him tightroping the sideline and just stepping out.
That was a great throw by Hinson there. Solon defender was inside that throw. There was only one place he could throw that, and that was to the outside.
18 yards on the passing catch. And over the 45, meets a defender over the 50. Waldera signals to the sideline that it is a first down. The officials agree at the 47-yard line. Another first down for Nevada.
A little variation there. Little counter H look. Looks like it's coming downhill, and he kind of bends it back. Nice gain there.
6.5 to play in this third quarter. Nevada trying to increase their lead. 16-10 in this second Class 3A football semifinal here tonight from the Dome. Bishop Hewlin waiting the winner of this one next Friday in the 3A title tilt. Here's a throw down the far side. Has a man out there fighting for it. The ball drops to the carpet. It's Eglin, the intended target, as we have a penalty called anyway. Appears to be a holding on Nevada.
Yeah, great defense there by Solon. Holt was in great position there.
Holding.
And
offense. Number 55.
Holding, which is
going to be a 10-yard penalty from the
not,
previous spot. Repeat first down.
That Nevada necessarily wants to be put in. They're a team that doesn't operate well behind the sticks, and now you're 1st and 20.
So Zayden Schutte gets called for the holding. Ethan Ulch on the defensive coverage there to help break up the pass. But the hold call backs up the Cubs. First down and 20 from the 43-yard line. Hinson will throw right side, has a man. It's caught at the 47-yard line, taken backwards and spun back across the 50, but forward progress will put him at the 47 as Lucas Brown with the catch on the pass from Hinson.
Just out of a 2-by-2 set, got that was 10 yards back there just on a quick hitch. Not what they want to do, though, perhaps, but they're back to the kind of an open look at 2-by-2.
Maddox Kelly with the stop that time. Second down and 10. Man in motion left or right. Now 5 receivers. Trips on the far side. On the right hash, Hinson gets it. Had a man coming right away. He just had to throw it away. It's caught at the 50-yard line and taken back down behind it is Waldera. And good job by the Spartans that time. Somebody came almost untouched. That was for the Solon defense, James Thompson on that left side.
Yeah, Thompson comes off the edge, gets his hands up, unable to throw that quick screen, and has to alter the angle of that throw. And Solon does a really good job of defending that on the perimeter.
And now another third down. Just 2 of 7 is Nevada. Here is more pressure coming. Going to have to just throw it up. Has a man out there, and what a catch at the 27-yard line. Waldera with an amazing grab with a defender right there. Got some separation and diving and hauling it in.
Sometimes you just have to trust your playmakers to make plays, and that's a perfect illustration.
Wow.
Just a playmaker making a play. You know, one-on-one against the outside linebacker, Milliman, and makes a great catch on that ball.
The hookup for 23 yards. 3rd and 13 turns into a 1st and 10 for Nevada. Waldera plunges his way forward, just down inside the 25. They'll mark him at the 24. 4:15 and counting here in this third frame. 2nd down and 7 here for the Cubs.
Just kind of a wheel route from the back position. Solon had it well defended, really did, and had great pressure in Hinson's face. He does just a great job of throwing it up and letting Waldera make a great play.
Well, the Spartans defense trying to step up and get a stop after that big momentum as the Cubs try to keep it going. Here's Hinson down inside the 20 on the run off the right side. Coming in and helping with the stop is Trip Johnson. 3rd down and 3 it'll be.
3rd down and 3 for Nevada. Solen's doing a really good job of rotating defensive linemen. And that's one way to combat the size of Nevada, is to rotate a lot of bodies in on that defensive front.
2 receivers far side. Caldera will get the give again, straight forward down that right hash over the 15-yard line. Bowls his way to the 10, where he's finally brought down. Another good, powerful run. Another 1st down. Right at the 10 will be 1st and goal.
Really strong run there by Waldera. When he gets pierced through the line of scrimmage, he's really difficult to bring down. He's a guy that you just can't allow him to get going. You got to get him stopped before he gets started. If you get him to choke his motor at the line of scrimmage, you've got a chance. But once he breaks through that initial first line of defense, he's really difficult.
So Solon takes this time out with 2:54 to go in our 3rd quarter. The 6-point lead for Nevada as they try to add to it. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Iowa Farm Bureau provides millions of dollars in awards, recognition, programs, grants, and scholarships, helping to support student achievement on the field and in the classrooms. This is a kind of back and forth tight game we expected here. Kevin Miller, Spartans at 11-0, Nevada 9-2. But Nevada is showing they can play with some of the powers, the top ones in Class 3A, and they have the 6-point advantage late in this 3rd frame.
This is a real crucial, point in the game right now for both teams. If Nevada punches this in, it's going to be a big momentum boost. Conversely, if Solon can get a stop and get a field goal, same holds true.
Here is Waldera running into does he get in the end zone, or will they mark him down? They're going to mark him down just shy. I thought his elbow, his arm came down. Nevada faithful reacting that they had the touchdown, but just shy of the goal line, as Nevada will have a 2nd down and goal inside the 1.
Strong run once again. He kind of bends it back a little bit. I don't think that's where the hole was initially at, but does a great job of reading it.
From the middle of the field, plunging forward on the QB sneak by Henson. That time he got over the goal line, and a touchdown for Nevada. Drake Henson gets in the end zone, and the 22-10 advantage.
Big score there for Nevada. Drove the football the length of the field on a number of big plays. Both combined with the great catch from Waldera and several big runs that he had throughout the course of that drive.
So the Cubs will go for 2 here. Henson scores his 5th TD in the running category of the year. Here's a throw over the middle and incomplete. The sails on the back of the end zone. Going for 2 and denied there by the Solon defense, but Nevada has the 12-point lead, 22-10 with 2:15 to go here in this 3rd frame.
Yeah, you see it here, the series, this time they converted on some 3rd downs, but it's a combination of throwing and running that enabled them to put this drive together.
Nevada able to work their way down the field. That was an incredible catch after the throw. Henson getting rid of it. Waldera made that catch with Milliman right on him. And then Waldera doing the dirty work, getting close to the goal line, and then Henson with the quarterback sneak to increase their lead, 22-10 here for Nevada. This offense 12th best in Class 3A, just 8 shy of their game average of 30 points a contest for this 9-2 team. Good crowd on the far side from Nevada, making the trip 86 miles away. 79 miles from Johnson County for the Solon faithful. This is taken at the 5-yard line. Coming up over the 25. Has some room to roam over the 30. A flag comes in on the far side. Just around the 35-yard line where the ball is right now on the return by Solon. But the penalty came in from that far side linesman.
During the return, holding number 11 receiving team. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Solon.
Kelly's full return negated there on the holding. He's getting called for that one. Was Trip Johnson.
Yeah, a costly penalty in that situation puts him now starting at the 10-yard line and now need to drive the length of the field here with 2:09 remaining in the third quarter.
Campman. And this number 1 offense in 3A had trouble getting consistency against Nevada here tonight. Ball is on the ground. Campman picks it up. It gets taken down, rolled down inside the 10-yard line by, what do you know, Austin Waldera making another play, the leading tackler on the Cubs roster.
Yeah, low snap here, and then they get pressure. Doesn't have a lot of time and has no real opportunity to do anything, so just tries to get what he could by taking it up inside.
A loss of 3, second down and 13. 2 receivers each side in the gun. Campman surveying. Throws right side. It's caught at the 9 and then taken down just across the 10-yard line is Cade Hooper. Was getting in there for the stop. That time was Jace Rangel Bello, 245-pound senior, 6 foot in stature. As he's 10th in tackles with 25, 15 solo on the season. Ball's back to the 11, third down and 10.
Nevada's done a really good job of defending those perimeter screens of Solon. Doing a really good job of not getting too much penetration, leveling off and getting to the perimeter.
3 receivers, one on the far side. Campman gets it. We have whistles first. And a penalty comes from the near side official.
Dead ball. False start. Number 17. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
And Milliman with the penalty that time for the Spartans. Second penalty, 15 yards now for Solon, third down and 15. Campman gets the shotgun snap around the goal line. He's going to throw it deep. Has a man out there, but well overthrown as it bounds down at the 46-yard line. Off and running on that far side was Cade Hooper with 2 Cubs defenders as Jansen and Eglin defending that time.
Yeah, they had him bracketed that time. He was a single receiver to the field. They were trying to isolate him. Nevada did a really good job of having a safety over the top and a corner in his hip pocket.
Colin McKee will punt it from his own end zone for the Spartans on a 4th down and 15. So the ball is at the 6, a low snap. He's able to corral it and then boot it away. It's going to be fair caught at the 46-yard line of the Spartans. That's where Nevada will take over. So again, the Spartans not able to get anything going offensively with this Cubs defense and Solon's defense trying to get a stop down by 12 late in this third quarter. Still a lot of time left in this game.
Certainly. Short field though, great field position. This isn't where you want to be. If you're Solon right now, you can't give up any more points, especially at this point in the game.
Shotgun here. Waldera runs forward, pinballs around and down to the 40, just inside the 46-yard line, so a slight gain. And it'll be a second down at about 9 here as the clock will wind down in this third quarter. As Nevada leading. Solon trying to pull off the upset, their second major one in this playoff journey for the Cubs. 22-10 after 3 quarters of play. You're watching IHS AA football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. More Class 3 action on the Hy-Vee Championship Network right after this.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
I don't get it. Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. From what I've seen, soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit. This can hinder root penetration and emergence along field edges.
What would I do without you, Tom?
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Let's catch up later. I'm needed over in Monroe County.
From personalized insights to year-round support, Channel Seed pros always show up. Channel, all in, all season.
Nice guy.
What does commitment mean? To protect what's important? To invest in the future? It means providing peace of mind. It's what reliable people do. It's what local banks do. Banking in Iowa goes beyond transactions. Banks work to help people and small businesses succeed. And Iowa banks are proud to be trusted partners in building confident banking relationships. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Ladies, the bake sale's about to start. Are you ready?
We've got this.
Okay.
Oh, guys, he's here.
Quick start delivery for Janet.
Bring it here. Let's get this bake sale going. Yeah. Come on. Best bake sale ever. Oh, yeah. Let's dig in.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
IHSAA Semifinal Football is brought to you by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the IHSAA, championing youth through sports and education. And by Cookies, epic sauces and bold seasonings. Remember, smart cookies use cookies. And by the Iowa Bankers Association, Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
Back inside the Unidome, fresh 12 minutes on the clock as we get ready for this fourth quarter. 22-10 in favor of the 7 seed. Nevada trying to improve their record from 9-2. Solon 11-0 coming in this Class 3A semifinal. The winner moves on to the championship game in 3A to take on Bishop Hill. And here's Henson throwing, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by Maddox Kelly on the 2nd down and 6. Kelly will bring it all the way out and has room to roam. 45, 40, 50, 45, finally taken down with the quarterback Drake Henson. And for the Spartan faithful, that's what they needed right there as we start this fourth quarter, 22-10.
That could really serve as the spark that the Spartans needed there. Threw into double coverage there. I think that was a play that they were just looking to hit a home run. Solon had that very well defended.
Several orange jerseys deep. Denied. Nevada getting what they wanted there, and now the Spartans take over. Good field position at the 42 of the Cubs as Campman comes out and ready to lead the offense. And Nevada continue to stymie this incredible offense that Solon put up all year long. 41 points a game. Number 1 in 3A. Trips on the far side. Campman looks middle, now right, now throws a bomb down the left side, has a man out there, and over the intended target of Cade Hooper. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Just slightly overthrown. Hooper has him by his step here, but just overthrows him.
2 defenders running with him, Eglin and Franzen on the near side for the Cubs. 11:35 to play in the ball game. 4 receivers set, 2 each side here for the Spartans, with Campman in the gun. Looking right, now throwing. Back to the middle of the field, it's Bach. He gets over the 35-yard line and taken down at the 34. Shy of about 3 yards of the first down. As Owen Bach stepping up and making a grab there.
Good throw and catch there.
The 34, 3rd down and 2. 2 receivers split. 1 each side. Kelly is off the right shoulder of Campman, who goes straight forward. A little juke move. Sidestep and gets himself to the 30-yard line. Good for that 1st down for the Spartans to keep this offensive drive moving.
Little quarterback lead there. Great execution. Waldera does a nice job from his linebacker position, scraping over and forming up Campman.
Brady White coming in, a backup running back here for the Spartans. He's lined up and he'll get the ball. Now a little pitch back. Another pitch back to Campman. He throws it deep. A lollipop up in the air and inside the 10. It's picked off. Nevada picks it off. And a play there by the Cubs in the form of Isaac Williams. An interception for Williams. His first and the 20th of the season, 2nd in the ball game for Nevada.
Got penetration that time. 88 does a great job of coming upfield and making that difficult throw for Campman. That really impeded that fake play there.
So Henson and the Cubs take over. The give, Waldera to the middle of the field. Gets ahead over the 6-yard line just a bit to the 7. A gain of 1 of the play. 2nd down, 9.
Little power read. Solon's doing a really good job, though, for the most part, and playing gap sound defense.
2 receivers to this near side with 15 on the play clock. 9:45 to go here in this quarter number 4. The momentum back on Nevada's side with a 12-point advantage. There's a hand off right up the middle to Waldera. Again, not much. Maybe a yard to the 8. 2nd down. Check that 3rd down and 8 now.
Just trying to grind the clock. Solon doing a really nice job with the straight head run game from Nevada. Not sure if Nevada wants to take a chance in the pass game, considering poor field position, but we'll see what this play holds.
Henson directing the offense, getting set for a 3rd down and 8. The give again. Waldera right up the middle. He's got room to run, and he gets to the 20-yard line. Finally tripped up and taken down. I believe Cade Hooper on the tackle, but a gain there for the Cubs out to the 20-yard line.
Almost like a wham play. They take number 88, bring him across. Solon brought both backers. When you sell out like that and there's no second line of defense and he pierces that line of scrimmage, it usually results in a big gain.
It was Ethan Alch on the stop that time. It'll be a first down and 10 from their own 20 on the left hash. Running straight forward as Waldera leads the way, getting room to go down that left hash is Henson as he gets all the way just past the 30-yard line for another first down. And Solon's got to find an answer quickly to stop this run game for Nevada as they trail by 12 with just over 8 minutes to play.
Just a simple cue, lead, do a great job up front. Waldera leads the way. Now they're just going to grind clock. They're going to be content on 3, 4, 5 yards a pop here. Solon needs to put them in a long yardage situation.
Spartans trying to step up and make a play. Waldera off the left side, inside the numbers to the 33. The gain of 3 on the first down run. It'll be second down and 7. About this offensive line for Nevada: Isaac Harrington, Owen Finnegan, Lucas Anderson, J.C. Rangel, Bello, and Zayden Schutte leading the charge and allowing Waldera and Henson time to work. 2 receivers near side. Henson again, Waldera, the give over the 35. Continue to push the pile down to the 40-yard line. And another first down.
It appears that Nevada's just starting to wear down Solon. And typically a team with size like that, come the fourth quarter, that size and that style of play begins to take its toll.
Be a first and 10, 6:40 and counting. Ball's on the 40. Isaac Harrington on his way to Grandview University to play. Cedar Smith, we've talked about a lot, heading to the Colorado School of Mines to continue his athletic career. Here's a run off the left side. Waldera, room to roam, and down the sideline he goes. 25, 20, spun down there. As Waldera, another first down. And the Cubs, faithful across the way, are continuing to be excited about the play of their Cubs. It's down to the 19.
Counter H look. They run to the short side. Outstanding as Cedar Smith pulls around, has really no one to block. Solon didn't have anybody, contained. There's just a corner out there because they obviously set the formation to the field. Great concept as well from Nevada.
41 yards on the scamper that time by Waldera. The 6-foot senior. A run up the middle and stopped is Waldera by Trip Johnson and others for the Spartans. 5:40 to go here in our fourth quarter. Nevada with the 12-point advantage, trying to add to it. 2 receivers near side as Henson will get the shotgun snap, and he rolls out right side with it on the keeper, tripped up at the 20-yard line. A penalty marker comes in from a back official.
Looks like it might be a block in the back from Nevada here.
The officials sorting it over. Here comes the call. And you're exactly right.
Legal block in the back fence. Number 29. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and will repeat second down.
Lucas Brown, the 6'1", 175-pound senior, gets called for the block in the back that time. And there it is on Maddox Kelly. Right there, that affected the play. So he was going for that ball carrier. As Waldera again goes right to left over the 30, now down inside the 25 to the 22. Incredible numbers by Waldera, 31 carries, 188 yards, averaging 6 per carry. Came in averaging just over 5 per carry, and the tremendous runners helped out this Cubs offense here tonight.
3rd and long here. I'm not sure if Nevada is going to throw the football here.
It's from the middle of the field. Henson now gets a motion from the offense. They're going to call timeout now, letting it wind down as long as they could. Taking the timeout with 4:18 to go here on this in this 4th quarter with a 12-point lead for Nevada. Thanks again to the Iowa Farm Bureau for presenting the Athletic Association's 2025 Football Championship Week as sole title sponsor of Iowa High School Athletic Association. Farm Bureau recognizes athletic and academic achievement on the field and in the classroom, helping to nurture Iowa's future leaders. So Nevada facing a 4th down, checked out a 3rd down and long here as the ball's at the 22.
Yeah, this is a big down here for Solon. Need to keep Nevada out of the end zone with 4:18 left on the clock, and I'm not so sure they're not going to continue just to, even try to convert on 4th down. You don't want to risk a blocked field goal. You're up 2 scores. In this situation, you probably want to play more conservative.
So the 3rd down play, Waldera heads out, splits left side. Henson waiting for him to get set. Now we'll get the gun snap. Now he runs right in the middle where it's wide open. 15, 10, 5, all the way in the end zone, past a couple of orange jerseys. And the Cubs have scored again. It's 28-10.
Just a QB draw out of empty. Try to get those defenders pulled out of the box, which they do. You'll see that here on your screen. And nobody left in the middle of the field.
4:12 to go. Eglin is on for the extra point. And the Solon faithful are stunned as the extra point right through to increase their lead 29-10. What an effort here tonight by the Cubs. So that scoring drive started with that interception, then the long drive down the field. Gathering that interception was Isaac Williams. Waldera continuing his running ways. Just bowling his way down the field. Henson able to score the touchdown, his 2nd of the game, his 6th running TD of the season. And the 29-10 advantage here for Nevada with 4:12 remaining in the contest.
Someone's going to have to take this drive down and score quickly. Down 3 scores here, and this second half, Nevada's done a much better job of converting on 3rd down. I believe was that 6 of 11 now, and that has really been a story here. In particular, about midway to the 3rd quarter, they converted on a few 3rd downs and scored, and that's been pretty common here the rest of the half.
So Eglin will kick it off through the back of the end zone on the touchback, as the Spartans will take over on their own 20. Trying to get some positives here. Down by 19 in the waning moments of this Class 3A semifinal, as Nevada can smell the championship, looking for their first title game appearance in program history. Bishop Heelan waiting in the wings, who got the win over Waller Catholic earlier tonight, 34-21. 4 receivers set. Campman rolling left side, pressure coming, and he's going to throw it out of bounds around the 5-yard line as he was being taken down by John Nelson. The officials conferring if it was intentional grounding or not here, and it will be.
I don't know if it got past the line of scrimmage. They've done a really good job of getting pressure. And those ends, they make it hard on you. Long, athletic, and the nose does such a really good job.
We have intentional grounding offense. It's a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which will be half the distance to the goal. Loss of down, 2nd down.
Nelson just denied of his 6th sack of the season. Again, a team coming in with 21 sacks on the year. And they back him up to the 2-yard line.
Also want to mention Rango Bello. He's done a really good job from his nose guard position and creating havoc. Quick off the football, been very disruptive.
6 foot, 245-pound senior is Rango Bello. Here's a throw out to the left side, catching it, getting out at the 10-yard line was Cade Hooper. Gets some of the yardage back. It'll be 3rd down and 19. And with 4 minutes and change as the Nevada band playing a little jingle for the student section and the Cubs faithful on the far side. 4 receivers set from the 5-yard line. Campman gets the snap. He throws it down the left side, has a man out there, 2 receivers knocked away. Cade Hooper, the intended target. Gavin Eglin and Clay Franzen in on the stop for Nevada's. Pressure again. John Nelson supplied it.
He just hasn't had a lot of time this evening to really set his feet and make a good, accurate throw. And you have to tip your cap to Nevada for getting pressure. They haven't really had to blitz a whole heck of a lot either. They've really been able to do that with their front 3 and maybe send 1 additional defender.
So 4 receivers, 4th down and 19. Solon looking for any positives here. Campman going to throw in the middle of the field. It's caught at the 23-yard line. Sidesteps a couple defenders, still going on his feet, trying to twirl around move. Finally tripped up and taken down at the 31. We do have a penalty marker in the backfield. As they mark it out to the 32, it'll just be good for the 1st down if it stands here. With 3:44 to go in this ball game, Nevada with the 29-10 advantage. Long talk with the umpire and the officials. Now they're telling the Nevada players to give them some space. And the initial is a holding call on Solon, but continuing to talk it over here are 4 of the 7 officials used in the semifinals and the finals. Regular officiating crew in high school football is 5 officials. As we're waiting to see what they decide here. Not sure what else. Was there another flag dropped that we didn't see?
John, I didn't see one. I'm not sure like where the hold was. I assume it's where the flag was, but I'm not sure what the conversation involves.
We're going to find out.
We have 2 fouls against the offense that both can be enforced. Holding 59 offense. That penalty will take it half the distance of the goal. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 59, for removing his helmet during a live play. That penalty will also be enforced half the distance to the goal and repeat the down.
So Colby Myers, the 220-pound senior, with the penalties there on the Spartans. And the punting team will come out here for Solon. With 3:44 remaining, a 4th down and 27. In the back of the end zone will be Colin McKee, ready to punt it out of there. Snap is a good one. The punt just gets off as pressure coming there by Cedar Smith. Bounds down around the inside the 45. It goes all the way down, takes a Solon bounce and roll down inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. Is where the Cubs will take over. Solen's defense will come back out on the field with 3:22 remaining. The Cubs trying to move on in their 13th playoff game, a 4-8 record in 9 appearances, their 5th in a row. 9 appearances since 1976 for this Nevada football program. It's Waldera again as he moves his way all the way down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, just a straight ahead run there from Waldera. They're obviously up front. Their size and physical style is really just starting to take its toll on Solon. Solon did a really good job there, in the second and part of the third quarter of really doing a great job of defending that downhill run game. And now that size, it just tends to wear on you throughout the course of a game.
Over 200 yards, 205 yards on 33 carries. He's adding to it there as Waldera. Over the 45 to the 47-yard line. And Solon will take a timeout here with 2:40 to go. And the advantage still 29-10 in favor of Nevada. Fans, we want to remind you, video broadcasts of Iowa High School Athletic Association state championship events are copyrighted property of the IHSAA. Reproduction or retransmission of these broadcasts without the express written consent of the IHSAA is prohibited. What an effort for Nevada here tonight, coming out, forcing their will on Solon, and looking like they will move on to the championship contest next Friday afternoon.
Nevada's really done a good job to evaluating the football. Aside from the one turnover, they've done a really good job of staying within themselves. I think they've really got a couple penalties here on the evening.
Yeah. Coach Kleeman knew they'd have to shut down the high-powered offense with Campman and company. They have to be at their best, give themselves a chance to compete with Solon, and they certainly have. Here's Waldera again, off and running, down inside the 30. They'll mark him at the 29. Another longer run and another first down for the Cubs.
Just straight ahead, he kind of cuts it back a little bit, makes a great cut, another great cut. And really, that's something you don't see from him because he is such an effective downhill runner, but his ability to put his foot in the ground and make people miss.
Coach Andrew Kleeman, his 10th season, looking for win number 65, and it'd be the biggest one of his career to this point to get his program to the championship contest. 231 yards on 35 carries now for Waldera, and he's not done yet. Goes off the right side down to the 27-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play now here in the ball game. Cubs players motioning to their fans on the far side to make some noise as they are jacked up. Those young men living out their goals and their dreams of getting to a state final with a heck of an effort over a strong Solon team here tonight, as they'll be able to kneel it down in victory formation. Is Nevada with Drake Henson doing the honors.
Solon, they came out and competed at a high level ran into a real physical Nevada team and kind of a broken record, similar to the first game. Some turnovers, some costly turnovers played a part certainly, but the physical style of which Nevada plays with was, in the end, just too much for Solon. Solen's a great finesse team that has great athleticism, but their physical style, both on both ends and playing complementary football, really played a part. But congratulations to Coach Stanton, his staff, and the entire program. I couldn't be more proud.
And to Coach Kleeman and Nevada, knocking off number 1 Clear Lake, and now number 2 Solon, improving their record to 10-2 and moving on to the state final coming up next Friday afternoon, where they'll meet Bishop Heelan of Sioux City. Solon ends their run at 11-1. There you see it on Iowa PBS next Friday afternoon. All the finals Thursday and Friday. This 3A final at 1 o'clock. As that will do it from the Class 3A semifinals. Again, your final score: the Cubs of Nevada knock off Solon 29-10 here on the Hy-Vee Championship Network. Stick around. We'll have awards and our quick star of the game when we come back from our final timeout.
Health powers life, from the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted. Building a relationship with a primary care doctor is one of the easiest ways to stay healthy. So if you don't have one, get started with Mercy One. From annual wellness visits to screenings and immunizations, our primary care doctors can help you be proactive with your health, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
IHSAA Semifinal Football on the Hy-Vee Championship Network is brought to you by Hy-Vee, a proud partner of IHSAA. Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. and by Sukup Manufacturing Company, the world's largest family-owned and operated manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment. And by the Iowa Farm Bureau. From rural roots to statewide pride, Iowa Farm Bureau proudly supports student athletes across Iowa.
Back inside the Unidome for the final time in our semifinal coverage as the Nevada Cubs celebrating a victory to get to the Class 3A state championship contest next Friday afternoon. They'll meet the winner of this first semifinal, Bishop Heelan, tonight. A fantastic season comes to a close with the Solon Spartans again wrapping up at 11-1.
Yeah, tough way to go out if you're Solon, but had a great year. Tremendous year. Lost a lot of guys from last year's team. Had a great run last year, and they're just continuing to build the type of program. And I couldn't be more proud as a former coach to see both, Coach Stanton and the players and the entire staff just really continue to take this program to another level. And again, very proud of what he's doing with this program. And now Nevada, they look like a championship team. They'd be two really good football teams. And, that a trademark of a really good football team is being physical and fundamental, valuing the football. They did that tonight and continuing to play great team defense. And I look for a really good matchup between them and Bishop Heelan for the championship.
No doubt about it. Again, next Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock as we wind down here, we highlight the top performer from this Class 3A semifinal. Your quick star of the game is number 21 for the Cubs, Austin Waldera, the 6-foot, 190-pound senior. He just made it work. I'm sure he gives credit to those offensive linemen, but he does a lot of work too. 36 carries, 233 yards, 1 touchdown. And then defensively, he's the leading tackler coming in, as we mentioned. 11 tackles tonight, 3 solo, and 3 tackles for a loss.
Yeah, coming into the game, we knew that he was going to be a key component to Nevada's success. But you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They did a great job, and the defense was outstanding as well. The 2 defensive ends, and then obviously you have, the inside nose guard who really does a tremendous job, and the linebackers. It was just a collective effort on defense as well, and they played complementary football. You play complementary football, you take care of the football, and it's a recipe for success.
No doubt about it. Congratulations again to the Spartans on a fine season, and to Nevada for moving on to the first championship game in program history. A 5-8 record now in their 9th playoff appearance, and they'll meet Bishop Heelan again come up on next Friday afternoon. As we appreciate folks tuning in, as that was our player of the game, Austin Waldera, again on the go. Quick Star's got you covered. Fuel up, grab a bite, and score offers with their Quick Rewards app. Get everything you need only at Quick Star. That has been our coverage of the semifinals. Iowa High School Athletic Association's 2025 football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. After 14 games this week, we wrap up your semifinal coverage here from the Unidome in Cedar Falls. For the coach, Kevin Miller, great to see you again, Coach, and connecting for these 2 games, and the entire Channel 15 production team here in Cedar Falls. John Swisher saying thanks for so much for watching IHSAA football on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.